Hey guys, so we're gonna have a little story time, and it's not a video that I really had decided on whether I was gonna make or not. But I kind of decided that when I was going through this, when I was looking for information or other videos about it, there was nothing. And if there were, that probably would have saved myself and my family some heartache. So, I've got my gray sad YouTuber hoodie on, and we're gonna have a little chat about Vanity Fair. So, I don't think there's anyone in the world who doesn't know what Vanity Fair is, who they are. They're a worldwide, multi-billion-dollar company. Probably every celebrity you can think of has graced the covers of the magazine. Blah, 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 blah. And to think, I really thought that this shit was real. So, it started out one fine day. I received an email. I'm not going to read all of these to you because in the span of a weekend, there is approximately 35 emails back and forth between myself and two different people. But this is what the original email read. I will also have it up on the screen so you can pause and read it yourself. I read kind of fast. So, basically, this is what it says. It says, "Hi, my name is Danielle Walsh, the editorial assistant of Vanity Fair magazine, with our headquarters situated in New York. Vanity Fair is an American monthly magazine for pop culture, current affairs, and fashion. Vanity Fair Hollywood magazine is currently looking out for makeup artists for its June 2020 issue. We found your previous works through your social media page and while looking out for talent that will suit the case. Our associate editor was impressed with your previous works and instructed me to get in touch with you as to know if you'd like to work with us on the shoot. If you'd like to work with us, do not hesitate to get back with me so that I may provide you with further information. Sincerely, Danielle Walsh, editorial assistant, Vanity Fair magazine, 4 Times Square, New York, New York, blah, 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 blah." As you can see, this email looks legit. It's got the confidentiality shit at the bottom. Like, I had no reason to think that this was a fucking scam. I was excited, nonetheless, when I read the email, and I was with my wife at the time. We were at my son's basketball game, and I was kind of like awestruck. Like, me? How the fuck would you find me on my socials? Like, I'm nobody. I'm not a professional. I'm not anything, really. I'm just a girl who loves makeup. So I thought maybe Vanity Fair, looks for up-and-coming artists to help exposure. Dunno. So my email back to her, I said, "Hello, wow, this sounds like a great opportunity. I'd love more information on it." And this is what she wrote back. Sorry, I actually have these numbered in my phone because there's so many and I don't want them to be out of order. It says, "Hi. We've received your email, and it shows you're willing to be a part of the upcoming shoot. This edition of Vanity Fair magazine will be shot in Chicago on Friday, March 13th, 2020. And the crew is to be available from 9 a.m. till the end of the shoot, which should be by 4 p.m. Hotel accommodations will be provided for all. As for travel, a round-trip e-ticket will be issued and sent to you via email at due time if you do not live in Chicago, Illinois. The shoots would be used for the magazine pages, and the pictures would also be exhibited on our website. Therefore, you're required to be flexible, reliable, self-motivated, enthusiastic, with a professional appearance, and a passion for delivering exceptional service. You must have excellent interpersonal communication and listening skills. You should also have up-to-date knowledge of makeup kits, and beauty products. You will be paid with $2,000 for your service, with the 50% deposit paid to you upon agreement. In the rare case of overtime, you would be paid $200 an hour for the overtime. And then it goes down for a list of responsibilities, which again will be up here. Oh, they also said that they use a particular vendor for their makeup products because apparently artists in the past have not had a complete shade range or missing things for different skin types. So she does say that we will get a budget for said makeup from said vendor. Kindly let me know if you're willing to accept the job offer and can meet the responsibilities listed. Like, who wouldn't be fucking jumping for joy over that? Like, what? Do you know what kind of exposure that would be? So, me being the investigator that I am, I, of course, started scouring the internet, looking up Danielle's name. Danielle Walsh, look her up. She absolutely comes up as the editorial assistant for Vanity Fair magazine. That's legit. That's her. This isn't her, but she is a real person. So I let her know, yeah, cool, whatever, I'm down, thanks, blah, blah. She talks about the shoot is for a day. She'll send me the mood board. Well, there would be 15 models. We'll each have 3 models to work on. Travel expenses covered. You're expected to be in Chicago a day or the night prior to the shoot, and to let her know which I prefer. And if I would like to return home directly after the shoot or the following day. So I chose the following day in the afternoon because if you know me, I don't do mornings. I let her know that. She was cool with that. I'm thinking, wow, we're set. Like, the funny thing is, though, is I didn't tell anyone. Nobody but my family knew. My wife knew. Jordan knew. That's it. I'm the type of person that has been let down so many times from getting excited and, running to tell everyone such good news that I've learned my lesson. I didn't want to tell anyone for fear of this exact thing. For fear of looking like a fucking idiot for believing that this was real. Moving on. And next, she lets me know about the makeup that I will need to buy. Well, not buy, but just hold on. Listed below are the materials that you will be needing for the shoot. Professional Makeup Kit 101 Light, Kit 201 Medium, and 301 Dark. Okay, common sense to me. All right, fine. She says, please be informed that it is the company's policy that every makeup artist that will be working with us on this shoot must purchase the necessary kits, irrespective of whatever makeup we already have, from this particular vendor who she now has named. Her name is apparently Lindsay Grubbs. Lindsay Grubbs. So she lets me know that I am to contact Lindsay and let her know that I was sent by Danielle and to find out the prices of the kits, to then turn around and let Danielle know to, I don't know, to pay for it, to cover it, I don't know, figure it out. At that point, I thought that was a little strange. If this is your vendor that you are used to working with, you should know how much the shit is, right? So that was the first time I was kind of like, So again, I go on the internet and I tried to find this Lindsay Grubbs person. Can't find her anywhere. She doesn't exist, according to the internet. Couldn't find her anywhere. I went through everything. All of my detective skills. Couldn't find this person. Tells me her contact email is Lindsay at lindsaygrubbsaesthetics.com. Okay. Then she says that the funds will be made available for me to purchase the kits, and I will receive credit for my service in the magazine. I'll get behind the scenes shots, blah, 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 social media portfolio. We look forward to having a professional working relationship with you. So I respond. I let her know I'm excited. She says that she needs my driver's license number and my birthday, and to let her know which airport is the closest to me. I give her that information. And then I email Lindsay. I let Lindsay know that I was asked to email her regarding the Vanity Fair shoot in March, and letting her know what products I was told to get. Sorry, this is, now they're out of order on my phone, I don't know why. Where are the Lindsay ones? Is this the Lindsay ones? Okay, here we go. So, Lindsay writes me back and says, good afternoon, Miss Warren. Thank you for reaching out. The products for the upcoming shoot are readily available, and these are the prices that they're being sold for. The 101 Light was $679. Same thing for the medium kit, same thing for the dark kit. She goes on to say these kits are of different brands like Tarte, Morphe, Anastasia, Benefit, MAC, all of the important players y'all right now. You're required to pay a commitment fee of $1,000 to begin the ordering process of your kits, as this period is a peak period of us due to the high rate of clients ordering our products. We wouldn't want to disappoint any of Vanity Fair's personnel due to limited time to the shoot. These kits will be shipped to your home before the shoot date. Mind you, this conversation happened a month before this shoot was supposed to occur. A month. So I would have a short window to become familiar with these products and whatever. She lists below everything that's in the kits, which I will list on the screen because it's a lot. You got a lot of shit for that amount of money. I showed my wife. She thought the same thing. Like, okay, yeah, you're buying these products separately. It's more than that. Whatever. However, did we have $1,000? No, we didn't. Anyway, so this was a Sunday, I believe, that we are talking about this $1,000. And she lets me know that I am to pay said $1,000 No, this was Saturday. It was Saturday night, yeah. She lets me know that I was to pay $1,000 by Monday in order to have my kit here in time. I let her know that I don't have $1,000 to give you in a day and a half, just floating in midair. Like, no. So then I emailed Danielle back and say, like, hey, what's up with this? I thought that you guys were going to be paying for these kits. And she says, sorry, going back again. Okay, so like I said, I questioned her about it, and Danielle says, I received, the quote that you sent me. The funds for the purchase would be made available to you together with your 50% deposit, as it's mandatory that I can only use these kits. Payment will be made in the form of a check which will be made out to you. The funds are sent out to you, and you're expected to deduct your part payment of $1,000 and then use the remaining to purchase the products from Lindsay. Here is where I get confused. I don't do math. We all know that. I may be a pretty face, but I don't do math. So, hold on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, the kid. He's like, what? Why can't I be in this one? This one's serious, and he doesn't even know that the date for the shoot has come and gone at this point. What is this like? I need to wash my hair, hence why I have a wig on today. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Blah, 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 blah. Money made no sense to me. Made no sense to my wife either. So I'm kind of going back and forth with Danielle on this point. Like, this is exactly what I said. I said, hey, Danielle, okay, so I'm a little confused. I think what's being asked of me is to pay the $1,000 fee by Monday out of pocket. If that's the case, that's only 1.5 days from now. We don't have money like that in that short of a timeline, as we are one income family. Could you please let me know if I'm interpreting that right? She writes back, for more clarification on the funds for the kits, you're only required to pay the commitment fee of $1,000 to Lindsay since she informed you of her tight schedules and limited products at this time. You will be reimbursed $1,000 out of your pocket commitment fee incurred towards obtaining your kits. Okay? At that point, I was like, here's the catch. This is the catch. They want $1,000. I write her back again. I say, what would happen if I couldn't get the $1,000 by Monday? I'm sure you won't have the exact date that my check would be sent out, but I'm assuming it's after I would have paid Lindsay the $1,000. Again, she sends me some bullshit complicated email about Danielle, about the way that they're paying me and paying this, and I don't know, confusing ass shit, right? And then proceeds to ask, well, how much could you afford to pay out of pocket right now to process your kits and have them shipped out to you? Could you get back to me as soon as possible on this? I tell her, I don't know. I would have to talk it over with my wife in the morning. She's asleep now. It's 10:30 p.m. here. I appreciate the help. So now we're on to the following day. Talking about the Vanity Fair kit. Oh, my contacts. Yay. That's fast. Thanks. Anywho. So the next morning, we wake up. I'm stressing, of course. I'm like, dude, we don't have $1,000. This isn't going to happen. I'm not going to get to go. I'm still not quite thinking that it's a scam. I'm just thinking that's the catch, My wife is literally the most supportive person that I have ever had in my life. She is like, bitch. Well, she doesn't say bitch, but I say bitch. This is an amazing opportunity for you. Like, I don't care. We're going to make it happen. Don't worry about it. Blah, 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 blah. And she makes it to where we can basically come up with like $750. Yeah. So, you know, I'm fucking stoked. I'm leaving it, all expenses paid. I'm working for Vanity Fair. Like, what? At this point, everything is still seeming real, although looking back now, there were definitely some red flags. But as a up-and-coming makeup artist, I don't think we really pay attention to that sometimes, especially with a company like this, you know? So, my wife gives the go-ahead. I let her know. Lindsay says that's fine. We can do $750. I ask how I'm supposed to pay her, obviously. Sure, I have these in order for no reason. Because they're still not in order. Here we go. Okay. Here's where we learned. She says, per the $750 fee to commence your order, we are unable to accept payment through PayPal or Venmo at this time due to maintenance issues from our financial institution. Apologies for any inconveniences this might cause you. You should make use of your credit or debit card following the process explained below. Basically, she proceeds to ask me to pay her via Bitcoin through the Cash App. Wait, so Vanity Fair magazine wants me to pay them through Bitcoin. All right, you know what? Lots of publicly traded companies that use Bitcoin all the time. All right, we'll do it. She gives me their barcode or whatever. I've never used Bitcoin in my life, so I don't know how the fuck this shit works. But she gives me their little code, and I'm supposed to purchase the Bitcoin worth $750. Then it goes into their wallet. I don't know. If y'all know how Bitcoin works, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're as confused as I am. I don't know how to use it, and I told her that. I tried using the links that she gave me, and the funny thing is my wife's bank put a stop to it instantly the first time I tried to send the Bitcoin, asking if it was us that was doing it or her that was doing it, and it wasn't fraud. She okayed it, and it denied it again. Right? Okay. I let her know. I'm confused. I don't want to use Bitcoin. Why can't I just use the Cash App? Which again is still fucking bizarre to me for Vanity Fair magazine, right? And then Lindsay writes back, using Cash App for the first time would be more complicated for you in processing the Bitcoin. Would you rather let me provide you with another way to process the payment? Let me know in order to avoid further delay and stress. I'm like, okay, good. Fuck yes. Can we just have a normal way of paying you? And this is the moment that we realize that Vanity Fair email scam is just that, a fucking scam. This is what she says. Lindsay, as it is now, we are left with no other option than for you to get to a store close to you and purchase Steam gift cards. We all know that paying for things in gift cards is a scam. Like, we watch Catfish. We watch you know, the Dr. Phil, people from Nigeria that do this shit. Yeah. Steam gift cards. Then I don't even know what the fuck that is. And it's like 11 o'clock at night. I don't know. She's like, scratch off the panel while you send me the photos of the scratch cards in order to save you the stress and all. You're to send the gift cards of $100 value in 7 pieces with one $50 value to make it $750. When I receive the cards, I'll know how to convert them via payment net to save you all of the stress. Bitch, what? So we go back on the internet again. Still trying to find any information on this scam. Still, there was nothing. There was literally no videos, no articles. Nothing came up. Nothing came up under Vanity Fair scam, Vanity Fair email scam, Daniel Walsh scam, bullshit, whatever. Nothing. My response to her was, I'm not comfortable with making payments for a multi-million-dollar company such as Vanity Fair with gift cards. Sounds like a scam. Y'all know I'm a blunt ass bitch. Sounds like a scam. And as a single income family, we're not going to take that chance. Then she writes back, I do not need your money, and in no way would I want to rip you off over $750. My job is to supply you the necessary makeup kits, and I'm not here to beg anyone to patronize me on my products. I've been having a long day having to work in between clients. If you may excuse me, you can have your funds sent to Vanity Fair magazine, as I've got a lot on my hands and mind. If this transaction is not safe, Vanity Fair magazine wouldn't have recommended me to you, and you should think that I will not wish to destroy my relationship with a company such as Vanity Fair magazine over $750. As a matter of fact, you're not the only one going to be working with them on their shoot, and none of them have ever written to me in this manner. Bitch. That's because you probably got over on some people. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your evening, Lindsay. Now, if you notice something, I'm going to put up 2 emails side by side from said Lindsay person. This last email, it now says spam by her name. And it didn't say that before, which I thought was kind of interesting. I wrote back you as well. And that was the last thing I ever heard from Vanity Fair magazine. Like I said in the beginning, if you look now, there are a few videos that I've seen. There's one article written by somebody else, and to me, that means that those girls were getting scammed at the same time I was. And I'm probably 1,000% sure that they knew that I had the Cash App from my social media. Do you guys remember the trend that started this year of like, Cash App me $5 for my birthday? Yeah, I put mine up, just like everybody else did. And just like people are doing now with Cash App randomly sending money to people, with Jeffree Star randomly sending money to people if you post your Cash App. I'm here to tell you guys to be careful. These companies will play off of us. It's apparent everywhere that I'm a self-taught makeup artist, and I love to put my work out there. I'm not a professional. I'm not a working makeup artist unless it's, you know, a wedding here and there. But that's the dream for most of us, right? That's what we strive for. And they played off that. They really did. And I don't want anyone else to feel as sad and stupid as I felt. And like I said, I'm so glad that I didn't tell anyone, because then I would have to turn right back around and be like, oh, it was a fucking scam. I'm a loser. Sorry. I fell for it. Thank God the bank stopped that money. So we didn't lose anything. But I know that there are women out there, girls out there, men out there, makeup artists out there, whatever, who have. And just haven't said anything yet. Be mindful of what you post on your social media, especially if you're in the public's eye. Be mindful of all the scams that are going around, especially right now with the quarantine and the coronavirus. We just had someone the other day call my father-in-law and claim to have kidnapped my sister-in-law. Like, knew her name and everything. We were freaking the fuck out, but it wasn't true. Social media and the internet is not always the safest place. You know what I mean? So, I guess the moral of my story is pretty much everything I just fucking said. Don't be fooled. Do your due diligence. Do your research. And if something feels too good to be true, then it probably is. I know I grew up hearing that all the time, but it's proven to be true time and time again. So, well, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. No, I'm just kidding. I know this was a long one, guys, and one that I really didn't want to make, but if I can stop just one person from being scammed, then I'm happy I made it. Alright, you guys, time to go. I will see you in my next one. Stay safe, stay aware, stay home. Bye.